What happened to your middle school/high school bullies? I was a bully in middle/high school. I think I came out pretty good and do my best to show empathy nowadays. Bullies are usually bullies because of two reasons. A, they legitimately hate you, was much the case in some of my bullies. I was like a mid-tier bully and I would get shit from people who didn't like seeing me bully people. B, they have problems in their life that they can't fix and it makes them extremely frustrated. I was this one. I had many issues like my home life, other people bullying me, and undisclosed mental disorders. Most of them cleared up. I stuff broke in other places that taught me a lot about myself, and today, I do my best to treat everyone as well as I can. I was visiting my husband at work when he introduced me to his new boss, but we already knew each other. Later, when we got home, I let him know I went to 12 years of school with her and she was at the time a fucking snake. I said I'm sure she's different now, we're all adults in our 30s, so take it with a grain of salt, but watch his back. Next day he got home and told me he told her what I said and they both laughed and laughed. He could not understand why I burst into tears when he told me he and my childhood bully laughed at me, but I divorced that piece of shit a few years later, so it's cool. Anyway, the bully was also the class president our senior year of high school and therefore in charge of planning all our high school reunions. I have not been invited to a single one since the incident, but you better fucking believe I've shown up to them both with weed and took the cool people to a better bar halfway through. I had plenty of bullies in middle and high school. It was never just one dude trying to beat me up, it was always more than one. I could hold my own against one, so the SOBs had to put more boots on the ground. But there was one guy named Chris who FD'd with nearly everyone that wasn't one of the popular kids. He was on the football team and thought that made him royalty in a school that prioritized athletics over anything. When Facebook became a thing he sent a friend request which I begrudgingly accepted, but seldom interacted with him online. Never in person as he lived in another state. Well, to make a long story short, his wife left him after losing his job. He posted about how unfair and cruel life is. He posted he'd done nothing in life for anyone to treat him like that. One dude 2 years younger than me commented on his post saying something to the effect of, "Too bad you don't have a better memory." Kais questioned what he could have possibly meant by that comment. That's when the floodgates opened and former classmates began posting the shitty things Chris had done to them or a sibling in high school. 95% of the things Chris did not remember at all and the rest he only remembered after being reminded. The comments telling him what an asshole he was were getting more thumbs up than an army platoon hitchhiking. It seems people remember very detailed accounts when they are verbally or physically attacked. The bullies rarely do because the event wasn't burned into their psyche by acts of cruelty. Chris posted wanting sympathy and validation. What he got was a lengthy post telling him he was getting part of what he deserved, but in truth he deserved far worse. 3 hours after making that FB post he walked out into the backyard and gave his head a tunnel between his temples. It was kind of sad because his younger brother had to see the posts and endure losing a brother. But he'd had no idea his brother had been a first-class prick back in the day,